I am rough.
Yeah, you are. You're a rough guy.
I like the rough trade.
So, Johnathan Lewis, among your many accomplishments, has been founding this opportunity collaboration, and you've just been working on the poverty issues for a lifetime. And I'm just interested in some of your insights on where you see the solutions coming from.
All right. It's a tough question, but I think the core solutions are we've been on a pendulum. So there's been a fascination over the last 2 decades with how we can mobilize private sector capital to address the poverty issue. This has been born out of a sense of desperation because every organization is resource starved, and the idea was that there'd be this cornucopia of money that we can catalyze out of from private sector markets. I think the pendulum has, and with that's come an ideology which is slightly disdainful of NGOs and also critical of government. I think the pendulum's swinging the other way. I think people are starting to get an idea that if you really want to do scaled work, you need to change public policy. That there's no substitute if you care about traffic safety to a stop sign. And that's a function of the power of government to impose basic standards that apply across all societal sectors. And that's where I think the future lies.
So, this is good. So
I don't believe any of this, by the way. I'm just saying this because I know I'm on tape.
Okay, so in EcoLogic's work, very much rooted in the grassroots and bottom-up solutions, and we all know that works. It can often work.
Absolutely.
Scale can be a challenge. When you talk about policy, it's typically top experts, top-down, telling governments what to do. So where's the middle ground, or where? How does change?
I want to quarrel with the paradigm. I think that is not always true. I grew up in the 60s, in the civil rights movement, and the efforts to put environmental issues on the public agenda to stop a war that was unjust in Southeast Asia. All of those movements did not start with policy experts. They all started with grassroots efforts. I remember early teach-ins in the anti-war movement in the United States, long before people took to the streets, long before it became part of the public policy debate about what was a just war and what the United States foreign overseas footprint should be. It was students and young people and professors and everyday citizens and faith-based groups having conversations and teach-ins, and it bubbled up from the grassroots. Let me tell you, the civil rights movement did not start because somebody way at the top of the political food chain said, oh, let's do the right thing and abolish Jim Crow laws. It was people getting their heads bashed in on freedom rides that mobilized America on that issue. No, I don't. I think the folks who have chosen to self-describe themselves as working at the grassroots level need to pick up their game. They need to add a political dimension to that. They need to realize that bringing people together, if we treat them holistically, that includes public policy change.
Thank you. Anything else?
Am I going to piss everybody off?
Not at all. You're provocative. This is great.